if this is all about science driving this, how is it that science says, yeah, a big box store is perfectly okay with hundreds and hundreds of people in it, but a little restaurant, a little place of worship, oh, that's Typhoid Mary territory?
Well, I think a lot of it is just the data doesn't align up. Dr. Bonnie Henry did say that it has been shown that places of worship have contributed to the spread of the virus. But where is this data? What places of worship, and how does that compare to others? So you have people listening to that and thinking that these places of worships are some super spreaders. But as you saw in that report, that particular chapel has not been associated with a single outbreak, which can be as small as one person, by the way, even if there is an outbreak. And, and then also in the Vancouver area, we have a bishop speaking out, and he's speaking on behalf of over 70 parishes where not one has been linked to an outbreak. So how is it that there's this collective punishment where a church can receive a $2,300 fine for opening their place of worship to the community, mind you, with I don't know if you saw how spaced out people were. They were quite spaced out, and also, taking in consideration that COVID-19 is out and that certain things should be done to prevent the spread of it.
Drea, you said something very important there, and that is, where is the data? If you were to go and ask Dr. Henry, where's the data, show me the beef, what would she say? I mean, are they releasing the data? Because quite frankly, just like yourself, I'm not aware of places of worship of any faith as being hotbeds of super spreader activity.
No, I mean, as far as I can tell, and I've looked very hard, I have not been able to see where this is coming from. I mean, we've heard of outbreaks from gyms in our area quite a bit, and that's another reason why I did point out the gym. So it definitely seems that gyms are spreading it more. And then yet we saw them get some restrictions in BC with the last order, but they weren't completely shut down like religious gatherings. The gyms classes, like joint classes, have been stopped, but you can still go work out at a gym.
Well, I can tell you, my local Costco in Richmond Hill, just about 5 clicks down the road from me, the Costco there had an outbreak of 6 cases. And as I understand it, it's just business as usual. I think if that was anything other than a Costco or a Walmart, by law enforcement would come down like a papal bull. But when you were speaking to the people at this place of worship, Drea, what was their reaction having the police descend upon them, giving them tickets? These aren't people, as the saying goes, they're not going down to the bar wearing trouble on their shirt. They're
No.
good people. They just want to peacefully worship. I mean, how did they make sense of this when they were given these tickets?
I think they were stunned to a certain extent, but not completely surprised. I think it's more of a surreal feeling. And the reason I say that is because they were already warned before that Sunday, contrary to what some of the local media made it sound like. They were told by bylaw before that Sunday that they could expect to receive fines, and also that the attendees could expect to receive fines. So everybody who walked into that church had been notified by a church email, and they knew what they were getting themselves into. And I know the pastor, he also mentioned, there's more than one door. It's up to you which way you want to exit. And, they chose the front door, which I thought was, a statement in itself. They didn't, shame themselves and go out the back door like they are some sort of criminals. They didn't hide that they're there. To practice their religion. They came out the front door, even if that meant they were going to get fined.
Hey folks, that was an excerpt from my show, Rebel Roundup. Now, to get the full meal deal, why not go to Rebel News Plus, sign up, and never miss a Rebel News Plus show in the future.